Okay, let's do some integer exponent examples. So we've got 2x to the third y to the negative 3 times 2x to the negative 1 y to the 3. Now the whole numbers we can combine, and our operation here is multiplication. So to combine them, we've got 2 times 2, which is 4. Then we have x to the third times x to the negative 1. Remember, when we are multiplying the same base, we're going to add their exponents. So we have 3 plus negative 1, which is 2. So now we have x squared. And then we have y to the negative 3 times y to the 3. Again, adding their exponents. Negative 3 plus 3 is 0, so now we have y to the 0. But now we remember our rule that anything to the power of 0 is 1, and then 1 times anything is that thing, so we're just left with 4x squared. In number 2, we have this stuff inside the parentheses that's being raised to the negative 1. Remember, if we have a negative exponent, we can change it into a fraction where our base now becomes the denominator and our exponent switches signs. So this will become 1 over 4x y to the power of 1, but since it's to the power of 1, we don't need to write it there. And this one is done as well. In number 3, we have a power to a power. So when we do that, we're going to multiply every single exponent that's inside of the parentheses by the exponent that's on the outside. It's sort of like distribution. So then now we have x to the fourth, 2 times 2, and then y to the negative 2, but we cannot leave our exponents as negative numbers. So we want to change this y to the negative 2 by using our negative exponents rule. So anything that has the negative exponent, that's going to go to the denominator. If it's a positive exponent, it's not going to move. Just the thing with the negative exponent. So this will become x to the fourth over y squared. We are done. Now we have 3x to the third, y to the negative 1, z to the negative 1, over x to the negative 4, y to the 0, z to the 0. When we've got division of bases, we subtract the exponents. There's no other whole number or integer that we need to worry about combining with the 3, so that's just going to stay a 3. Now we're going to focus on our exponents. For the power that goes with x, we have 3 and negative 4. We're going to subtract 3 minus negative 4, which becomes 3 plus 4. So now we have x to the 7. With y's, we've got negative 1 minus 0, which is still negative 1. And same thing with z, gets a negative 1. But again, we cannot have any negative exponents in our final answer, so we're going to move everything that has a negative exponent to the denominator. So now this becomes 3x to the 7 over y, and if you want to put that 1 there, if it makes you feel better, go for it. But y to the 1, z to the 1, you don't have to write those 1s there. And that's that.